Hey everybody, it's Simnels and welcome back to another Create a Sim challenge. So I'm actually going to take a little bit of a break from creating Sims 2 Sims to create Connor, the android sent by CyberLife. You already knew that because you saw the title. So on my sides, on my second screen, I have some reference pictures of Connor and we're going to see what we can do. So I love Detroit Become Human. It's probably one of my favorite games that came out this year. I love the actor who plays Connor, who I believe is named Brian. I'm actually from the city of Detroit. Well, I'm not from the city of Detroit. I guess that's the kind of thing that a lot of people say when they're not actually from Detroit and from the suburbs. I am from the suburbs of Detroit, but I did graduate from college in the city of Detroit. I went to Wayne State University. So I was really excited to find out that there was a game going to be based in the city of Detroit in the future. And me and my best friend have played through the game, I'm going to say a couple times now at this point. And there are issues with it. It's not really Detroit. Anyone who's been to Detroit, I think, could tell you that it bears only a minimal resemblance to the city of Detroit, but I still like it. And I guess you still kind of get a Detroit vibe from the game. There are certainly things that are wrong. Like, I think that first hair up there was the best. So one of the most glaring things that I found that is wrong is that the CyberLife built tower is on Belle Isle, which if you're not from Detroit, you don't know what Belle Isle is, so don't worry. But in the game, it's on Belle Isle, and it's located directly where the fountain on Belle Isle is. So there's a couple things that's wrong with that. I think that people in the city would be really not into a company coming in and building over that historic fountain, first off. Second, I think that, see, Connor has brown eyes. The park that it's located in is actually a state park. So, and it will be a state park at the point that the game is in. So that's a big issue. All right, I think this is a good place to start. Another one is, I don't want to spoil anything about the game. If you haven't already played it, I would definitely recommend doing so. But where Jericho is located, the city that Jericho is located, is like a riverfront city, and there is a river for Detroit, the Detroit River. But the city that is supposed to be this city does exist in real life. It's a real city. So it seems like the creator of the game maybe just looked at a map and then decided, all right, well, this is a good sounding, that's not going to work. This is a good sounding name. We'll use this without looking to see. So that city is not a riverfront city. Absolutely does not touch the river. There are, in fact, several cities between it and the river. So that's a little bit of an issue. I like that he's got a little bit of a bump in his nose, which I realize is probably something that came from the actor. Since he's an android, he wouldn't need a bump. You know what I'm saying? You guys dig what I'm laying down. So that was just a design choice, which is cool. All right, we're getting there. So that's one of the things that I think is one of my bigger problems with the game. Yeah, I think it's mostly just oh, this is definitely Detroit. And I'm like, no, it's not Detroit. But Connor's wonderful. And the actor who plays Connor is actually from Michigan. So that's pretty cool, I would say. He's not from Detroit either, but that's fine. And his number, which is 313 is the beginning of it, I will look it up. But anyway, so the 313 part of his number is based on the area code for the city of Detroit, because 313 is our area code. Now he's got a pretty good Cupid's bow. So I want to keep that. He does not have an automatic smile, and his Cupid's bow is pretty spread. He doesn't have that little dimple at the bottom of his mouth. So we gotta get rid of that, but keep a spread Cupid's bow. I think that one's better. There we go. That's much better. We're kind of getting there. I need to do something about that nose, first off. Oh, well, that helps quite a bit, actually. When I'm being quiet like that, I'm looking at my reference photos. I'm not just staring into the void. Or am I? So we can do something about the bridge of this nose. That's better. Better, better, better. We're getting there. So yeah, overall, I love Detroit Become Human. So he probably won't show up in the actual Get Famous Let's Play. I have kind of a personal, perhaps shared via images on Tumblr game that I sort of want to play. Because I found that I love playing, obviously, and sometimes I want to keep playing the Get Famous Let's Play, but I can't because I really only can play the Way to Fame if I'm recording. This isn't bad. We are getting there. This nose is not right. That one might work better. I need one with wider top nostrils. Like, if it's not out enough, I can work on that. But there are certain things that I can only get from like an EA preset, and like the height of the nostrils is one of those things. This one might work better. So I had this idea to create like a gamer teen, I guess. I guess she's going to be sort of like me in that she's going to live with her mom. She's going to play a lot of video games. Live with her mom and her cat. Play a lot of video games. Now he's got like a weird amount of stubble on his face for being an android. We're getting there. He's got like a very square face. There we go. Bring his neck in a little bit. Not quite so thick of a neck. Bring his chin up. Sorry, I got deeply into what I was doing for a second. Creating Sims is probably one of my all-time favorite things to do. Got a big old square head. Emote for me, young man. Let's put some details on him. That one doesn't make any sense. I would love to keep that. That one does, though, because he does have several beauty marks. Which is another funny thing for an android sent by Cyberlife. And he does have eye bags. Oh, we need to keep that. And come through here and add eye bags. I'm like zooming in on this to see if he has eyelashes, and he does. Which again, I like emotionally know that they created the android sent from Cyberlife to like emulate human beings. Now some of this there's not a whole lot I can do about because he doesn't have pores. And I can't make him have pores. I mean, I can't. I could download custom content that would give him pores. I really wish there was a way... I was going to say, I really wish that there was a way to set the opacity on things. I think I got rid of all my nose masks, because that, I think, would help. Did I? No. I didn't. We're getting there. Maybe he's too white. That actually helps a little bit. He's got kind of a doofy face. Which Hank remarks on at some point, and also says, why did they give you such a stupid voice? Alright, let's go and fix his body, I guess, right now. Now, I did not download any Connor outfit, so we're just going to have to make do with what comes with the game. And maybe we can think about, like, a casual Connor. A living his life Connor, I guess. That one? Okay, put a pin in this, because this is pretty close to... I mean, not really, but... I guess like a casual version of his cyber life. This one isn't bad either. So if you guys have played Detroit Become Human, I am super interested in your thoughts on the game, whether or not you liked it, what routes you went, because one thing about that game, which like The Sims, you can do a lot of different things with it. You can go a lot of different routes. I mean, it's not the same crazy open world that we have for The Sims, but it does give you a lot of options as to what, like how you play the game. Too boxy. This is like if he takes his shirt off, his jacket off. Which he probably does. Again, he doesn't need to. He's an android. But you know, it's to make them less creepy to humans, I think, is what I read. What's wrong? His eyes are too big. That's like a million times better. Perfect. I've created him. Oh. For some reason his head's giant now. Hold on, everybody. Why does the game do this? I know that I'm not the only person that this happens to. Where I go to do like one thing. And the game is like, nope. And then it like resets his lips. So that I have to fight with them. Get them right. Take this out. Jump back. Make his head the right shape. He does have a butt chin. Not that deep. Like this deep. I like gotta start over on this mouth. I think the mouth is where I'm losing it. He looks like a cute boy now. It's actually somewhat better. It's still not right. Does he have an unknowable mouth? I think that's our problem. Or maybe that mouths have always been my downfall. I think you'll find that almost all of my Sims have the exact same mouth. I think that might actually be the best one. I think this may be as close as his face gets. Let's go back to his body. Okay, I know that this isn't perfect Connor outfit. And his eyebrows are too tall. Does that make sense? There we go. That's better. But I think it's a good interpretation of Connor's outfit. Not that. Not that. Where was that one at the beginning? I like this, actually, because I think this reminds me of the most of his outfit without actually being his outfit. It kind of reminds me of his outfit from the second part of the game, which I won't say, because maybe you haven't played it yet. Would Connor wear skinny jeans? Would Connor be on Red Dead Redemption? I think I like these. They aren't skinny, but they aren't like a crazy boot cut either. We'll give him some boots. And now I think I have to give him a hat. Since we're going for the second arc of the game, I think giving him a hat makes sense. Alright, so here we go. His name is Connor. Connor doesn't have a last name, so far as I know. So we'll name him Human. Yeah, we're going to leave that. Connor Human. He wants to be good. Oh, I think these are because I added the get to school trait. Sorry, I'm completely distracted. So he doesn't want to be deviant. He wants to be good. Maybe... There's no, like, be a good guy trait. You can want to be bad. It's funny. I guess then he just wants to be friends with the world. His forehead's too big, or not big enough. Okay, I like that better. What are his traits? He is active. He is good. He is not evil. Ooh, is he erratic? No. He's like the opposite of erratic. He's not squeamish. He's a perfectionist. Yes. Perfect. All right. Here is my Connor Human from Detroit Become Human. I will add him to the gallery so that you guys can pick him up if you want. My gentle interpretation of Connor. That is maybe not perfect, but I think he's pretty good. So hit the thumbs up button if you like Connor as much as I do. Make sure you subscribe and ding the bell, ding ding, so that you can always be notified of future content. And until next time, from my Sims to yours, have a great day.